Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, Miss Andre. How do you do? Right? Today, my friends and I, as the second group from English Education Department Second A, will present a material and it's about punctuation. But before we present the material, I will introduce every presenter who will present this material. For the first presenter is Silvia, Pernanda, Putri. The second presenter is Ketut, Sinar, Ningsih. The third presenter is Kadek, Jeniari, Sarsini, and the last presenter is myself, Dewa, Gede, Adiari. Okay, for the first sub-material will be presented by my friend Silvia. For Silvia, time is yours.
Hello, my name is Silvia Pernanda Putri. As the first presenter, will explain the first sub-material. The material is about introduction of punctuation and full stop. Punctuation. I bet you guys are familiar with this material. Punctuation plays an important role in writing. The most common punctuation mark in English are full stop, question mark, comma, colon and semicolon, and exclamation mark. In speaking, we use pauses and the pitch of the voice to make what we say clear. Punctuation plays a similar role in writing, making it easier to read. So then, let's move to the first punctuation. Full stop or period. We use full stop to mark the end of a sentence. For the example, Albert is my good friend. Put a full stop to showing the end of a sentence. Number 2, this big house belongs to a rich man. And also put a full stop to mark the end of a sentence. In addition to closing sentences, we also use full stop in initial for personal name. For the example, G full stop W full stop Dwyer, David A full stop Johnston accountant. Full stop are also used after abbreviation, although this practice is becoming less common. For the example, ETC full stop refers to etc. Prof full stop refers to professor. DR refers to doctor. So for the next material will be given by the next presenter. Sinar, Ningsih, the time is yours.
Hello, my name is Sinar, Ningsih. As the second presenter, we'll continue the material. The material is comma. Number 1, use a comma to separate independent clauses. Use a comma before a coordinating conjunction. But, yet, so, or, nor, for, when it's joined to complete idioms or independent clauses. For the example, you can go shopping with me, or you can go to a movie alone. And number 2 is you use a comma between all items in a series. Use a comma to separate each item in a series. A series is a group of 3 or more items having the same function and form in a sentence. For the example, we bought apple, peach, and bananas today. And number 3 is use comma to set off direct question, especially is a dialogue. For the example, Mary said, I dislike concert because the music is loud. I dislike concert because the music is loud, she said. And number 4, use comma with key, addresses, title, and numbers. Rule for date, in the year is set of the sentence with a pair of comma. For the example, on December 12, 18, and 19, orders were sent out for the race of sitting bull. And then the rule for addresses. The element of an address or place name are separated by comma, a zip code, whoever is not preceded by a comma. For the example, John Lennon was born in Liverpool, England in 1940. Okay, so the next material will be given by the next presenter. Jeniari, Sarsini, the time is yours.
Good morning everyone. Thanks for the time that's given to me. My name is Kadek, Jeniari, Sarsini. will continue the next submaterial, comma. Okay, let's start. Rules for titles. The titles following separate the title from the rest of the sentence with a pair of commas. For the example, Sandra Borinsky put a comma, MD put a comma, has been appointed to the board. And the next is rules for numbers. In numbers more than 4 digits long, use commas to separate the number into group of 3. Starting from the right. In number 4 digits long, comma is optional. For the example, 100 and 6 million. Okay, in the next slide, the third submaterial is exclamation mark. We use exclamation mark to indicate an affirmative clause or expression in informal writing. We sometimes use more than one exclamation mark. For the example, listen. We can put 3 exclamation marks in there. And then, oh no, please don't ask me to phone her. She will talk for hours. We can put 3 exclamation marks in there. The fourth submaterial is question mark. We use question marks to make clear that what is said is a question. When we use a question mark, we don't use a full stop. For the example, why do they make many mistakes? You can put the question mark. And so, your health crisis, you can put the question mark. And you can answer, yes, that's right. Okay, and the next submaterial will be given by the next presenter. Dewa Adiari, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the chance that given to me. I am Dewa Adiari as the last presenter will explain the next submaterial. All of you guys must be familiar with this punctuation. Yes, it's colons. Actually, colons has several functions in its use. For the first one, we use colons to introduce lists. For the example, there are 3 main reasons for the success of the government: economic, social, and political. The second one, we use colons to indicate a subtitle or indicate a subdivision of a topic. For the example, life in province, with colons, a personal view. Okay, the last one, we use colons to display an explanatory statement in the form of a quote. For the example, the minister shouted, "Don't worry, the next time I stand up here, I will help answer these questions." So in here, you have to put colons before you write what is said. Okay, for the last submaterial, we have semicolons. Actually, semicolons are not commonly used in contemporary English because full stops and commas are more common. But however, we have to know the function of semicolons. Well, we use semicolons instead of full stops to separate 2 main clauses. In such cases, the clauses are related in meaning but separated grammatically. For the example, I think I want another cup of coffee. I have to study all night. So, in this sentence, because has 2 main clauses, we have to put semicolons mark between the clauses. Well everyone, after explaining a few punctuation marks, now we have some questions to challenge you. This challenge is related to the material that we explained earlier. In this challenge, you only need to guess and write the correct punctuation on each of the questions given on a paper, and after that, you could send us your answer after the presentation is done. Okay, let's see the question. All of the questions are not too difficult, right? Yes, of course. Well, everyone, that's all that we can explain about the punctuations. We do apologize if there are any mistakes that we made before, be it from the pronunciation, unclear words, and the material. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day, and yes, don't forget to answer the questions. Bye.